Hello, my Stoic friends. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting and life-changing topics, reinvention. Whether you're feeling stuck, unsatisfied, or simply ready for a new chapter, this video will guide you step by step on how to transform your life. And here's the twist. We're going to bring in a Stoic perspective to this journey of personal transformation. Now, if you're new to Stoicism, it's an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to face life's challenges with resilience, emotional control, and purpose. Stoicism is about focusing on what's within your control and letting go of what isn't, something that aligns perfectly with the idea of reinventing yourself. In this video, I'll not only walk you through practical steps for transformation, but will also draw wisdom from the Stoics, showing you how their teachings can empower your journey. Why reinventing yourself is powerful. We've all been there. That nagging feeling that you're stuck in a loop, living the same day over and over. It can happen in our careers, relationships, or even within ourselves. But here's the good news. You can change the story. Reinvention isn't just about surface-level changes. It's about evolving into a version of yourself that aligns with your core values and dreams. But why is reinvention so powerful? It gives you the freedom to reimagine your life and take control of your future. It's about saying, I'm not defined by my past. I'm writing a new chapter. And when you do that, doors you didn't even know existed start opening. Step 1. Self-assessment. Where are you now? The first step to reinventing yourself is simple, but it's often the hardest. Self-assessment. To get to where you want to go, you need to know where you are. Ask yourself some honest questions. What areas of my life feel stagnant? Am I happy with my current job or lifestyle? What parts of my identity feel outdated or no longer serve me? Self-assessment is about brutal honesty. Take time to reflect. Write it down or even voice it into a recording app. The more specific you get, the clearer your starting point will be. And trust me, knowing where you stand will guide every step of this transformation process. Step 2. Visualize the new you. Now that you've pinpointed where you are, it's time to get creative. I want you to visualize the new you. This isn't about creating some perfect, unattainable version of yourself. Instead, think about what an ideal day in your transformed life would look like. What kind of work are you doing? How do you spend your time? What values do you live by? Close your eyes and see it. Picture yourself in that space. How does it feel? The clearer the vision, the more powerful it becomes. Creating a vision for your future self can be incredibly motivating. It reminds you why you're doing the hard work of reinventing. It can even act as a mental anchor when things get tough, keeping you focused on the end goal. Step 3. Identify your core values. Here's where things get even more intentional. Now that you've visualized your future self, it's crucial to identify your core values. These are the guiding principles that will keep you grounded throughout your transformation. Ask yourself, what's most important to me? Is it creativity, financial freedom, meaningful relationships, personal growth? Write down 3 to 5 core values that resonate with you. These will serve as your North Star when making decisions about what to let go of and what to embrace. When you align your reinvention with your values, you're not just changing for the sake of change, you're evolving into a more authentic, purposeful version of yourself. Step 4. Let go of the old. Your invention doesn't happen without letting go of the old. This is the step where most people falter because it's tough. Letting go of old habits, toxic relationships, or outdated beliefs is uncomfortable. but you can't move forward while carrying unnecessary baggage. Here's a practical tip. Identify what's holding you back. It could be self-doubt, procrastination, or even fear of failure. Write it down. Then, find small, practical ways to release these habits. For example, if negative self-talk is your thing, commit to reframing one thought a day. Remember, you can't welcome in the new if you're clinging to the old. As Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In this step, you're choosing how you'll react, by letting go of what no longer serves you. Step 5. Create new habits and routines. This is where the magic of transformation really happens, through your daily habits. It's not the big, dramatic changes that will reinvent your life, but the small, consistent actions you take every single day. Remember this: habits shape who we are, and if you want to reinvent yourself, you have to start by creating habits that align with the new person you want to become. Here's the thing. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Your systems are your habits, and they determine your progress. Let's break down how to create new habits that stick and truly support your transformation. Start small, the power of tiny habits. When people think about change, they often set big, lofty goals like, "I'm going to work out for an hour every day," or "I'm going to read 50 books this year." While those goals are great, they can be overwhelming, especially if you're starting from scratch. So, here's the secret. Start small, really small. You've probably heard of the 2-minute rule. It's an approach that says any new habit should take 2 minutes or less to complete. The idea is to make the habit so easy that it's hard to say no. Want to start exercising? Commit to doing just 5 push-ups a day. Want to read more? Start by reading 1 page a night. Want to build a morning routine? Begin with a simple task like drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. Once you master these tiny habits, you can slowly increase the time or intensity. The point is to build momentum and create a foundation of consistency. Habit stacking. Build new habits on old ones. Another powerful technique for creating lasting habits is called habit stacking. It works by attaching a new habit to an existing routine that's already ingrained in your daily life. The existing habit acts as a trigger for the new one, making it easier to integrate into your day. Here's how you can use habit stacking. Take a habit you already do regularly, like brushing your teeth or making coffee in the morning. Attach a new habit to it. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I make my morning coffee, I will journal for 5 minutes. After I eat lunch, I will take a 10-minute walk. This technique works because you're not trying to completely overhaul your routine. Instead, you're building onto habits you already have. Over time, these small additions will compound, and you'll notice major changes. Use cues, cravings, responses, and rewards. Next, let's talk about the habit loop, which consists of 4 key components: cue, craving, response, and reward. Understanding how this loop works can help you design habits that stick. Cue. This is the trigger that initiates your habit. It could be a time of day, a location, or an event. For example, getting home from work might cue you to start unwinding, or seeing your gym clothes laid out could cue you to exercise. Craving. This is the motivation behind your habit. It's the reason you want to perform the habit. For example, if your habit is going for a run, the craving might be the desire for more energy or the satisfaction of achieving a fitness goal. Response. This is the actual habit itself, the action you take. For a habit to stick, it should be simple and easy to perform, especially in the beginning. The easier it is, the more likely you are to follow through. Reward. Finally, you need a reward. This is the benefit you get from completing the habit, which reinforces the behavior. The reward could be anything from feeling accomplished to indulging in a small treat or enjoying a sense of peace. The more you design habits around this loop, the more likely you are to create lasting change. For example, if you want to build a meditation habit, you could use your morning coffee as the cue, the desire for calm as the craving, meditating for 5 minutes as the response, and feeling relaxed as the reward. Track your progress. One of the most effective ways to stay on track with new habits is to track your progress. Whether you use a journal, an app, or a calendar, the act of marking off each day you complete a habit creates a sense of accomplishment. It also builds visual evidence of your success, which motivates you to keep going. A popular method is the Seinfeld strategy, where you put an X on the calendar for every day you complete your habit. Over time, the goal becomes simple: don't break the chain. But here's the important part. Celebrate your small wins. Even if the habit seems minor, every step forward counts. When you celebrate your success, whether it's with a fist pump, a pat on the back, or treating yourself to something small, you reinforce the behavior and increase your chances of sticking with it. Be patient and focus on consistency, not perfection. I know it's tempting to want fast results, but here's the truth. Real transformation takes time. You're not going to reinvent yourself in a week or even a month, but what matters is consistency, not perfection. You will have days where you don't follow through on your habits, and that's okay. The key is to get back on track the next day. Don't let one off day turn into a downward spiral. Instead, focus on building a streak of consistent actions, no matter how small. Adjust and refine your habits over time. Finally, don't be afraid to adjust your habits as you grow. What works for you today may not be relevant in 6 months. As you progress through your transformation, your goals and needs might change, and so should your habits. For example, once you've mastered the habit of daily meditation, you might want to extend the time or add a new habit, like journaling or strength training. Reinventing yourself is a dynamic process, and your habits should evolve with you. So, remember, habits are the foundation of your reinvention. They're the daily actions that, over time, will shape the person you want to become. Start small, be consistent, and celebrate every step forward. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with the right habits, it's inevitable. Step 6. Surround yourself with the right people. This step is critical. Who you surround yourself with matters. The people in your life should reflect the values and energy of the person you're becoming, not the person you're leaving behind. Seek out mentors who have already walked the path you're on. Cultivate relationships with people who inspire and uplift you. Distance yourself from those who drain your energy or hold you back. Surrounding yourself with the right people not only accelerates your growth but keeps you accountable. As they say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Step 7. Embrace failure and keep going. No transformation is complete without bumps in the road. Failure is inevitable, but it's also an incredible teacher. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as part of the process. When you stumble, and you will, use it as feedback. What didn't work? How can you adjust? The key is to keep going. Reinvention is a journey, not a destination. It's about becoming 1% better every day, even when you don't feel like it. Step 8. Celebrate small wins. Lastly, remember to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it seems. Reinvention is hard work, and you deserve to acknowledge every step forward. Each small win is a brick in the foundation of your new self. acknowledge your achievement. Simply pause and say to yourself, "I did it." This might seem simple, but acknowledging the effort you've put in reinforces the accomplishment in your mind. Reward yourself with a treat. After sticking to your habit for a week, reward yourself with something small but enjoyable, like a favorite snack, a cup of your favorite coffee, or a special dessert. It doesn't have to be extravagant, just something that makes you feel good. Take a break or have some me time. If you've had a productive day and stuck to your habit, reward yourself with a relaxing break. You can take a longer walk, enjoy a quiet moment of relaxation, meditate, or read a few pages of a book you love. Mark your progress on a visual tracker. Use a habit tracking app or a physical calendar where you can mark off each day you've followed through with your habit. Seeing the chain grow is a visual and rewarding way to celebrate your consistency. Indulge in a relaxing activity. Plan something you enjoy that you usually reserve for special occasions, like taking a long bath, enjoying a massage, or even going for a spa day if it's a bigger milestone. Create a playlist and celebrate with music. Make a victory playlist and play it every time you reach a small milestone. Dance around or just enjoy the uplifting tunes. It's an energizing way to celebrate small wins. Celebrating these moments reinforces your momentum. It reminds you that you're not the same person you were yesterday, and that's something to be proud of. So, that's it. Your step-by-step guide to reinventing yourself, with a touch of Stoic wisdom. As the Stoics believed, you have the power within you to create meaningful change, no matter your circumstances. You can't control everything in life, but you can control your thoughts, actions, and how you choose to react. So as you move forward in your journey of transformation, keep this Stoic principle close to heart. What truly matters is not the destination, but how you carry yourself along the way. Reinvention is about aligning your actions with your values, making intentional choices, and becoming the best version of yourself, not for anyone else, but for you. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with a friend who might need this, and subscribe for more content on personal growth, stoicism, and creating a life that aligns with your true potential. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.